Hello everyone, I am Hem and you watch. Welcome to Hem and Watch, and today another video of 5 video game reviews. This time we have a weird mix. I think lots of these games are for very different people, and you will probably feel that when you watch this video. Lots of stuff that are for different type of gamers. Hopefully there's one in there for you. There's some famous stuff and definitely less famous stuff. Let's go. Alright, first in this list we have Persona 4 Golden, which is just a specific edition version of Persona 4, but it's basically the same if you know that. Yeah, I'm not gonna have lots of friends here if you are a fan of that series, if you love, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, all those games which are a bit in the same vibe. But recently, for the last year or so, I've been trying to dig at this because I've always had these games in my radar and I've never played one, and so I've started playing a bit the series of Persona. Yeah, it's not for me. It is not for me. Persona 4 is the fourth version in that series of Persona, where basically you've got these kids who have their routine at the school, and every day they get up, they go to school, they live their life, but mixed with a big mystery plot with people dying and fantasy stuff and weird stuff, very psychological stuff and paranormal stuff. And on paper it's cool, but when you're at my age and it was good when I was 15 probably, maybe I should have played that when I was 15, but not anymore. If you're still young, or if you are fine with that kind of anime stuff, shonen stuff for young teens and all that, you could have a blast. It's very good at what it tries to do, and it succeeds in doing it. Seriously, I mean, the graphics are still fine. This golden version is very fine for an old game, which I think was on portable console, so it's completely fine playing this nowadays. Audio is awesome, great music in there. I'm actually glad to have at least the soundtrack for that. Gameplay, I'm not a big fan. I think games like Final Fantasy or such, or other RPGs, JRPGs, are better. I'm not having fun with the combats. I don't know if it's because it's old or what, but I'm not having fun. I don't think it's very good. And the content, when you're at my age, most of it is like, yeah, you know what's coming. It's very childish. All the reactions of these school boys is obvious. And they're teens, okay? And I can't care for that. I can't identify myself to a teen, so it's not for me. I don't think the content is really good. Past a certain age, I don't think it's for me anymore. Beside that, if you are in that category, if you are in that target audience, you would have a blast because there's dozens and dozens of hours of playtime and gameplay and content in there. Persona 4 Golden gets a 59% for me. That's a D, which is its average. It's average. I don't think it's great, but it could be awesome if you are a specific, gamer. Beside that, if you are more into my profile, I don't think there's much to do in here. 59% D for Persona 4 Golden. Next, we have CULTIC. Little disclaimer here, I finished CULTIC. The thing is that CULTIC is in 2 parts. I finished the 2 chapters, but I believe there's more now, or I don't know if there's a sequel or what, but I finished what you can do when you buy CULTIC. I don't know if there's a sequel or what. It's a Doom-like, it's an old school Doom-like, retro looking Doom-like. If you've played games like Doom, if you've played games like Duke Nukem, and mostly Blood. Blood is literally what I think this game is trying to take inspiration from. This is that. People will call it boomer shooter, there you go, I've said it. CULTIC is made mostly by one guy, I think, which is crazy. It's really cool, really cool. As soon as I started, I was like, ooh, this is neat. It almost looks like mystery kind of stuff, and then it started more of a shooting thing with a very almost a Wolfenstein Blood type of vibe. It looks really neat, really dark. There's some cool gameplay in there, some cool level design sometimes, and some average level design other times. It's a bit of up and down type of situation thing. it's still very pleasant. I think I had much more fun playing that than some other Doom-like that came out recently, indie Doom-like that came out recently that everybody's raving about. This one for me was one of the better ones. Video and audio is totally fine in the vibe of a Doom-like, of a Blood-like, once again. Yeah, I think there's lots of stuff to do. It's not a huge game, so you will probably finish it in a week or so. It's a shortish game. It's an indie game. 73%. That's what I give. 73% to CULTIC, which is a B. It's a good game. Good game. I had fun while I played it. I was happy to finish it because I didn't see myself playing like 10 or 20 more hours of it. It's definitely fine. It's a good little game, good little Doom-like. So if you're intrigued by it, if you're a fan of Doom, Doom-like from that old school era, you should have a blast with it. CULTIC. Next in the list we have Dark Devotion. Not a very inspired title, sadly, and that's one of the flaws of this game. Its title and also its generic feel. I'm disappointed because I think there's some good stuff in Dark Devotion. Dark Devotion is a 2D looking game of dungeon exploring. It's also a very Souls game. Okay, it's actually quite hard. It has a bit of a roguelike aspect where you need to you'll do several runs and put some stuff so that your next run will be a bit easier. It's very cool looking. I love the illustrations, the pixel art and all that. It's really good looking, but the game didn't sell well. I think nobody knows this game, and yeah, I think it's a bit too generic. I think it's a bit too mediocre on some aspects. It's a bit like when Ashen came out. Ashen is a Souls-like that you can play in co-op, and I still had loads of fun playing Ashen. I think it was still worth playing. It's a bit the same here, but maybe not to the point of me wanting to finish the game. I did not finish it. It's pretty hard and it's pretty unforgiving at times, but I think some people will love it. Some people who really want a, tight combats and something very unforgiving and a dark atmosphere. I think the atmosphere is really cool. I had fun. I passed the first boss and all that. But at the end of the day, it's just an okay game for me. I give it a 61%. It's a C, which is it's okay. It's okay. I had fun for the, I don't know, few hours I was playing it. And I wish I had more time. I would have probably explored more because I like this kind of, 2D Metroidvania adventure looking thing. But the game is, yeah, it's just okay. 61% for me. Next, we have Cult of the Lamb. You probably know this game, or you've probably seen it. It was very successful, and yeah, I think lots of people like this game. So I've always wanted to play this game. I eventually did. Disclaimer here: I did not finish this game because it's okay. It's a bit long, and I think it was very repetitive. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Cult of the Lamb is this type of roguelike game where you explore some dungeon until you get enough stuff to finish that dungeon and beat the boss, and then you have to do that again for another dungeon, and you've got like a handful of dungeons like that. And you also have your base where you need to build and upgrade your base and upgrade your followers and all that. So yeah, some cool stuff in there, but stuff we've already seen. What we haven't seen is the theme. I think most people have been dragged into this game because of the looks of it and the theme. It's Cult of the Lamb, so yeah, it's like some kind of weird, I don't know, satanic cult, and there's cutesy but gory animals, and it's a bit edgy and all that. Yeah, I guess some people like that. For me, it's just okay, it's just weird. I guess it's a bit yeah, provocative and a bit rebellious, and just and cutesy and edgy. And like, it doesn't talk much to me. I'm not a big fan of the colony management thing. The gameplay of the dungeon exploring is fine. It's okay. Music is very pleasant. It looks adorable. A bit reminiscent of Don't Starve, if you remember that game. It's a bit in that vibe, very cartoony, very colorful. It's okay. I'm just tired of games where I need to gather 50 woods and to upgrade some stuff. It's okay. This game is okay. That's why I give it a 69%. I can be edgy too. It's a C. it's okay. It's okay. It could have been good, very good, if they did some other stuff for me. Because at the end of the day, it's pretty repetitive. This game is repetitive and not enough incentive stuff in there for me to go on. 69%, it's a C. For some people, they will love it, they will have a blast, and I think there's lots of DLCs or stuff, so have a look at this, Cult of the Lamb. And finally, in this series, we have The Rogue Prince of Persia, which is, to my knowledge, the latest addition to Prince of Persia's whole series. I've been not a fan, but I've been an enthusiast of Prince of Persia in general. The very first two in 2D, I've enjoyed quite a lot. The Sands of Time 3D series was very nice. Then it became a bit, less and less good with Warrior Within or whatever. And yeah, it's not as good as it used to. And I think Prince of Persia is a series that would deserve lots of better addition to it. The previous one, Lost Crown, which was a Metroidvania, was really good. I really liked it, so I was hopeful for this one. This one is really good too, but I was surprised, and I think I should have been more aware of the title, The Rogue Prince of Persia. So it's a roguelike. I didn't realize that. I thought it would be another Metroidvania, but no, it's a roguelike. So at first I was taken aback. I thought I would not enjoy it, and the more I played it, you know what, the more I liked it. And the reason, I think, is it's made by some of the people who did Dead Cells. So if you like Dead Cells, if you want another roguelike with lots of very nervous and snappy platforming part and action part and fighting, it's very good. And I think this game didn't work because it doesn't have sticking power. I think it doesn't have more. People were probably expecting more, especially after Lost Crown. And I think it's just very good at what it does. If you enjoy that. Video-wise, it's very pretty. Audio is fantastic. I love the soundtrack. It's made by an Iranian guy and it's really, really good. It's awesome. Gameplay is snappy. It takes a bit of time to get used to it, but you will enjoy doing the loop of this roguelike. I thought I would be bored after 2 or 3 times dying, but after the 10th time, I was still doing a run. I said, just one more run, like in Dead Cells. So I think they're very good at what they do. The content is fine, the story is a bit, they wanted some weird stuff once again, like in Lost Crown with back in time and all that, and it works. It kept me intrigued. It's very hard to do a roguelike that has a great story after something like Hades, but I think they managed. Yeah, overall, Rogue Prince of Persia gets 85% for me, which is an A. It's great, it's great. It is not a great video game, okay? It's a great roguelike, action platformer fighting roguelike. I think you should definitely play it, and if you're into that genre and if you want something that you can finish, within the span of a week, I think that's enough runs for you to finish it, and then you're done with it. Yeah, and I like Prince of Persia, so I hope this series gets more content in the future. And that's it. That's my 5 new reviews. I hope you found some interesting stuff in there. I think there's some stuff which you would love if you know that you love that type of genre of games. And there's some stuff where maybe you didn't think you would like it, especially the Rogue Prince of Persia. I think it's a game that nobody talks about, and I think it was still good, especially the music. Oh my god. All right, that's it for me. I will see you next time for 5 more reviews. Enjoy gaming. Bye bye.